The first mental or way to prepare for this craziness of this year is to work on your mental discipline. Let's say these 3 disciplines, and that is the way that we protect ourselves, protect your mind and your emotions, is to filter and limit your consumption of media. Back in the day when I was young, real young, still at home with my parents, they watched the news, half-hour news usually in the evening, and that was it. Maybe read the newspaper, but that's all it was. Today, and it has been for a while, obviously we've had cable news on 24/7 for some years now, but now between the internet and social media and cable news shows, we're just deluged with news every day. And so the amount of news, it can drive you crazy, as some of you probably already realize. It can drive you crazy because it's the same news over and over and over and over. And before you know it, the whole world's coming down and crashing on you, because the news is mostly selling fear or negative news. Negative news sells and fear sells. And so, I personally have, for some years now, managed to control and limit the consumption of news. I try to limit it to no more than a half an hour a day at the most. I never watch news on TV. I never listen to it on the radio. I only read it, and I only read it from trusted sources, and mostly read the headlines. And I get all the news. I get all the news I need, but I don't get enough news that causes me to panic or fear or get bent out of shape or out of sorts. I have enough for the facts to know what's going on. Anything more than that is just, it's like being brainwashed with this. If you let yourself get hear those same stories over and over and over all through the day by leaving CNN or Fox News or whatever on TV in the background all the time. We used to do that here in the office. We stopped doing that in February of 2020. I said, turn that off. We're not going to have Fox News on the TV anymore. All they're going to do is talk about COVID and how everybody's going to die and all that stuff. And so, so the first thing is to filter and limit media consumption.
There's this saying that reminds me of that I heard recently that really stuck in my head. That's, what you look at is what you see. And it's so true. It's like what you are looking at all the time and what you fill your mind with, regardless of whether you realize it or not, that starts to become your worldview, and it starts to become the lens of which you see everything through the world. So if you're always taking in like negative news or all these like catastrophic stories or things like that, or that the world is, such a mess and all this stuff, that's going to be how your outlook on life ends up being, regardless of whether you want it to be like that or not. It just like happens to you, and it's so true. So reminds me of that.